Hey cuties, PeachY here, welcome back to a new video, and in this video we have some Monster High news to talk about from more Real Drama Cleo updates, new boutique playset. We also have some scrapped designs for the G3 Catty Noir FANG vote doll and more, so stay tuned, subscribe, and let's get into it. Okay, first up, yes, we have some more stock photos of the new G3 boutique playset. We also actually saw real life pictures of this playset that was displayed at Toy Fair a couple weeks ago. I think I showed those images as well in the other Monster High videos, so you've probably seen them if you really care about this new playset. But basically now we have more stock photos as well, closer looks at the features and like little scenes, little different rooms, of course. So basically this is going to be priced around $100 US, and of course it's going to release sometime, I believe, summer, so that's very soon. You can see here it's like 2 stories, so it's like kind of tall, and I think it has more height than width, so it's not really really wide. It's again just really tall. It's again like a boutique playset, so I guess this establishment here is a boutique but also a hotel, because I mean, why would they have a bed if it's not like a hotel to some degree, right? I mean, if they're able to sleep there. So yeah, so there's a bathroom, there's a kitchen area, there's a little living room area, and then of course like a bedroom, and there's a couple of play features as well, tons of places where you can also display your dolls, sitting, lying down, standing as well if you have a stand. They do not stand themselves, unfortunately. There's also a little staircase, a ladder or whatever, really miniature, and there's a couple of accessories as well. They look really cute. The fridge opens, there's a bone hand inside, that's kind of cool, and then we have like something that comes out of the toilet, so that's cool. There are also like spectra in the mirror, you can like make her disappear. So yeah, there's a couple of stuff like that that's really cute. But I think, is it worth it, like $100? I guess if you really want a playset, I guess this is gonna be fun. But I remember like the old Barbie dream house playsets, because I have one, and that also folds up like this, and it has just more room. There's like more to do, I feel like, and I feel like here there's just less actual room space. It just feels more like a backdrop, than actual like fully established rooms, because there's not even that much furniture that they include. So I feel like if you don't have any dolls in the playset, it's gonna feel very bare. But I guess the whole point is that you're supposed to play with the dolls in the boutique. So I mean, let's see. Hopefully reviews will help out with to see if this is really worth it, or maybe if you should wait for a sale, because I do think it's a cute playset, definitely. But like $100 almost, maybe not. Maybe like 60 would be more appropriate. But again, depends on like if you really want a new Monster High playset badly, because they did have the school release, right? Like last year. That's a nice playset, although it's very big. So I think this is a good alternative, because it's smaller, and again, you are able to store it much easier. So I do think it's good. I just wish there was more furniture perhaps, or accessories, or maybe just more details in the rooms, because they do feel a little bit plain. But I do think it's cool that you can even put Twyla under the bed, because of course she's a boogeyman, she would sleep under the bed. So stuff like that I do adore, and just yeah, I can't wait to see like more real life videos perhaps of the actual playset. So what do you think? Are you gonna get it or not? Next up, we have more stock photos here of the brand new G3 Vamp-tastic scooter that includes a new Draculaura doll, and also Count Fabulous little figurine with a little helmet. I think it's a really cool little playset here. We can see the packaging as well with a brand new artwork from, I'm assuming, Dark, right? So looks amazing. Although it kind of looks like in the artwork she has bangs, right? So it kind of looks less cute here in the actual doll. I wish she had bangs, or maybe that's just not what they were going for, I don't know. But the actual doll we saw earlier when the first picture came out, but now we obviously have more pictures. I think she looks good. The outfit is simple, but it's supposed to be like a simple, obviously she's a playset doll, so of course. But I do think it's like a nice little racer moment, right? We even have some black painted hands to kind of give off the impression of gloves, which I do think for sure a lot of people will get this doll just so they can switch out the black hands that she comes with the new Scary Sweet Birthday G3 Draculaura doll, who was supposed to also have black hands, but they gave her normal skin toned hands in the end anyway. So for sure I think this Draculaura's hands will be very valuable, because you know, the black hands just look way better with the little ruffle on the gloves on the new Scary Sweet Birthday drag doll. But yeah, otherwise the ponytail is very sleek. The shoes look fine. The Confabulous figurine also looks fun, although there is no peg on the scooter for you to put the figure on. So if you actually play with the scooter, like Confabulous will just end up falling off, you know. So I wish there was like a safe way to actually, you know, attach Confabulous to the actual scooter so it doesn't fall down. But anyway, that's beside the point. It's a cute playset, priced around 33 to 44 US dollars apparently, and releasing sometime in summer as well, June. So really cute. Next, we have these new pictures of the Hollywood mystery dolls from the new Scary Sweet oh my god, School to My Secrets. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so these are the new ones, obviously coming out also sometime this year, probably summertime as well. Of course, we've seen real life pictures of them before, also from Toy Fair, but here I think we just get a better perspective of also the accessories and the packaging and the, you know, like the clothing. They look good, obviously. I think Catty's my favorite. If I do get one, it's probably gonna be her, although Frankie is also really cute. And you know, Claudine actually not too bad. Like, I like the curls, and the face grading is actually really decent. So which one are you going to pick up for sure? Let me know down below. Next, we also have a look here at what the packaging will look like for the new Monster High Potion minis, the Crystal Ball series maybe, or this will be the new shape by default for a future series. I'm not sure, but this, yeah, so the packaging, basically we can see it's like shrink wrapped, and we obviously see here that Catty and Heath are amongst the new figures here in this series. They all have a token coin and a card, very kind of like astrology inspired, maybe like tarot cards. I like the idea, obviously, and the figures are adorable, but just I think the continued aspect of like the plastic waste and also the blind box aspect to me makes it like not appealing to get these, because at least I would want to know who I'm getting if I'm spending the money. But it just, yeah, it makes it even harder, but I think they're adorable. Yeah, it's maybe too expensive as well. Next up, we have some Monster High comic book news. Since they are gonna be reissuing the old comic Cold, I Only Have Eye for You has been announced. This story obviously surrounds, you know, Laguna and Gil, and that's really adorable that they are doing this. They are, you know, redoing the older comics from G1 here, and in this generation, I think it's obviously really fun. They previously did the same with the Manny Tor and Iris Klopp's comics. So that was really cute, especially because they are, you know, not as a established couple. Like, I don't think as many people know of them as they do like Laguna and Gil. So I think that's really cute. Obviously, I hope they keep doing this, and just give us more stories, more comics, please. And now let's get into the news we have for FANG Vote G3 Catty No R. So of course now we can see here what the final look will be for the doll. From the round 1 options, we can see the pink boots 1, and then for the hairstyle, the ponytail 1, obviously, and then for the accessory, we got the little tiara headpiece microphone, that 1. So I think overall I like these choices. Maybe for the boots I would have preferred the silver boots, just because the heel is so detailed with like the Catty figurine, right? I thought that was really cool, but I like the pink here. I'm not in love with like the shattered glass looking wedge platform. I think that's just maybe too simple, right? But obviously they're fabric boots. That's really amazing. And now for the second round, we, you know, obviously for the members, they are able to they were able to choose you know, on the packaging, different choices. We had like the little designs on the actual window plastic packaging. You know, you could choose between the pink and then the silver ones, and then for the backdrop there were 2 options as well, one that looked more like a stage, and then the other that had like Catty in the background. And then we also had the font of the name, you know, one in like silver, like kind of like glimmer lights looking, and then one in pink that's more like, you know, elegant. So yeah, I think those are good options, but also kind of like boring because they're just such basic things like on a packaging. I thought it would be more interesting to choose to be part of the packaging decision making, because I thought maybe the shaping of the packaging would be one of those things we could vote on. You know, maybe like a different shape, like a circular shape, or maybe even a star shape, because on top of like the round 2 packaging decisions, which now is closed, by the way, we're gonna get the official reveal on March 25th, so that's what it says on the website. But now we also got a peek at what the scrapped concept art was for some of the designs of this Catty doll, and I think some of these designs are definitely just much more interesting. And if you look at the pricing, which is like $90 US, I think some of these outfit choices would have been much more, you know, worth that amount of money. I think the end result we are getting for the actual doll being like a one-piece bodysuit, and then we have like this huge train piece, and that's basically it. Then we have the shoes, and then the hairstyle, and then the accessories, but that's really it. Like, there's not much of an outfit, really. There's not many layers. So I think with these designs that they scrapped, it just looks more interesting. It looks like there would have been more layers. It looks like there would have been more interesting fabrics used, like textures with the fur coat, you know, I think. And also the base stand, like initially they were gonna give us a brand new molded stand, you know, and that was scrapped. So I just feel like for $90 US, a lot of what we see here that was scrapped would have made that price more justified, you know what I mean? But now with the end result we are actually getting, you know, it's just much more simple and much more basic. I think it's just not as much giving a collector, you know, feeling as I think a lot of us would expect at $90 US, you know, because I think G3 Catty FANG vote, I think obviously great, that's not the problem here. The issue is the fashion choices, you know, that's what I think it's just kind of feeling like a disappointment, you know, at least for me anyway. I think she's pretty, you know, that's the thing. I do like her, I really like her, and I do like the outfit she has on, but it's just not worth $90 US. That's my thing. Like, I like the outfit, but at $90, I don't think the outfit is giving that much, you know what I mean? Like, it's just not giving that much in terms of like the pricing. It's just, it doesn't equal that price to me. But maybe I'm wrong, you know, maybe it looks very high quality, and maybe the fabrics are very nice. Maybe, you know, who knows, right? Maybe the layering of the train piece is like very cost effective, and maybe that's where the budget went, and you know, who knows, really. To me, to the naked eye, I can see here there's just basically 2 fabric pieces like the train and then the bodysuit, and to me that does not read as worth $90 US, right? I think to me some of these scrapped designs would have been more worth it. But anyway, or at least like a new base stand that's more interesting to look at, like with, you know, Jennifer, would have been really fun. But in any case, she's really pretty, obviously, and she will sell out, I'm assuming, eventually, you know, when she drops, you know, on the 27th of March. That's when she officially drops Mattel Creations, and she is not a member exclusive. That's also something fun, so that you don't have to pay them $10 extra, right? So that's good. But still, are you gonna get her or not? We have yet to still see the final reveal with the packaging choices that won, so we're gonna obviously I'm going to make a video when that drops, obviously, and we're going to talk more about the final presentation of the doll and the packaging all together. But for right now, at least, what do you think of the final version for Catty? What do you think of the packaging choices? Did you vote for the first round, second round, and what did you vote for? And if not, are you getting her? Maybe or not? What's your take on this doll? Lastly, here we do have some more pictures of the new Monster High Real Drama Cleo doll. Now, of course, we do have some more stock images for this doll, and here, for instance, we can see a better look at what she looks like in the packaging. We already had the real life pictures of her in the box, but here, yeah, these are just the stock photo versions. Also, some more close-ups of her face, of her, you know, outfit, and I think she's just gorgeous. She looks really good, just in every picture, not just obviously these, but also in the real life picture one that we saw in one of my last videos. She looks really great. I cannot wait to see like even more pictures, and obviously like the official release whenever they drop, and also the restock for the other 4 ghouls, which all of this is happening in September, by the way. In fall, they're going to be officially dropping all of these 5 new Real Drama dolls. Hopefully, once again, I feel like with the Real Drama dolls, the first round, the first initial drop of these dolls, the 4 anyway, it was horrible. Like, basically, they were really hard to get. There was just not enough stock, and then, infamously, they got canceled. And now, like 2 years later, they're back. So I'm just hoping that this time around, they're gonna have enough stock. They're gonna release them on, Amazon, all the websites, and they're gonna have enough stock. Because I feel like unless they specifically made these like limited edition, I think there's no reason why they can't produce enough of these dolls if they know that there's going to be a high demand for them this time around, right? Like, it just makes sense. So I'm just hoping that Mattel is smart this time, and they're not going to make us all pay scalpers in some way, because they're not going to have enough produced. So also the quality control, hopefully it's just better this time around, with less boxes being damaged, and like the face screenings, some of them were really bad on the original drop. So in every sense, I just hope that this release is just better in every way. Enough stock, the quality control, the packaging is all great. I hope that Mattel just does this with care. And then of course we're also getting the Crew Productions Wave 3 dolls now, excluding Nefra. Unfortunately, they just axed her, I guess, from the lineup. But at least we're getting the Toralei Operetta and the Werecat Twins reproductions. They're officially coming in April sometime, so stay tuned for that very soon. That's very soon. Oh my god, yeah, that's true. And that was all of the Monster High news we had for today. What are you most excited for? Let me know down below, and I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and consider becoming a member today of the channel to support the channel if you are able to. And of course, so you don't miss out when I post more content like this coming your way and keeping you up to date with all adulty you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time, stay peachy. Kisses.